All right, all right, all right. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, whatever time it is in the cosmos, whenever this is finding you. Welcome to Kai Chi Alchemy. You can call me Katchi. This is a space of love, y'all. Welcome or welcome back. Thank you guys so much for showing up. Thank you so much for co-creating community with me. Thank you for all of that engagement, all of the likes and the shares and the subscribes and the comments and all the things. Today I was going to grab a card for y'all from the Sacred Sites Oracle deck. If you are unfamiliar, this is what it looks like here. It's made by Barbara Mickeljean-Free. Is that right? Something like that. Pardon my pronunciation, probably. So, let's see what Spirit has to share with you here today. Freya, Folly, Michael, Mary, thank you for your blessings. Thank you for your protection. Thank you for your insight. Thank you for your wisdom. Please allow me to channel a message for this collective tuning in here today. In the interest of their greatest and highest good, balanced with that of the collective at large. On the bottom of the deck, we got Aphrodisias. And I don't think we've done a reading on that yet, but it was the inspiration initially for the reading, The Swan. So that may or may not be significant to you. Also, this is Ateshka. I forget, is that a Zoroastrian site? If you are aware, let me know. Leave a comment, something, because now I'm super curious. All right. So, we got Callanish. Have we really not done a reading on this yet? Wow. Wild. I wonder if I pulled it in the middle of some other reading at some point, because it feels so familiar. Either I have read it already, or it just feels so familiar. So, let's pull it up in the guidebook and see if I am just losing my mind or what all is going on there. Callanish is in the north in Scotland. It's on page 36. Okay, and the energy focus for this card is alignment. Location, Isle of Lewis, Scotland, specifically, 333 on the clock. So in the past position in the lower world in relation to your past, they say the underground cavern shown on this card represents your memory, while the water weaving through it has the power to align your energies and to heal you. At play here are the Scottish sea fairies, the merfolk, a purifying presence in the seas around the Isle of Lewis. Can you see them? Legend has it that the Callanish stones were erected perhaps as long as 5,000 years ago by a Gaelic bard dressed in a coat of mallard and swan feathers, who arrived with a tribe of black-skinned people who brought black swans tethered by silver chains. Look through the eye of the closest swan on the card and dive deep within yourself to explore memories of a past hurt that still lingers. Which one is that? Would that be this swan? I should put a pic up on the community tab so you can have a moment without all the card glare going on there. Hello. Is it Chet? Chetand? Okay. Perhaps the event had a positive outcome that you missed before. For example, losing a particular person may have allowed you to join a new group of friends. To heal your hurt, draw on the restorative power of water through meditative swimming or bathing. Yeah, so that is quite clear and direct. You're being asked to seek alignment, to explore memories of a past hurt and receive new perspective on that situation through meditative swimming, if you have that available to you. And if not, if you have a bathtub, or even the ability to rent a hotel room and like to take the night off and take a real nice bath in there. That's, totally up to you. I feel like it would be well worth it. Hello, pumpkin. Hi, I'm doing well. Thank you. How are you today? Ooh, good luck with your job interview. Oh my goodness. If you have the ability to go swimming or take a little bath or like a little foot bath beforehand, might be supportive. We shall see. All right. So that is in regards to your past energies and dealing with that. In the middle world, in the present position, for right now, they say the arrangement of stones at Callanish resembles a Celtic cross. Callanish is aligned with lunar activity. Every 18.6 years, the moon, seen from the site, appears to skim the womanly silhouette of a nearby mountain range, vanishing for a while, only to reappear as if reborn. Contemplate the card. Fairy lights dance in and out of the stones as guardians. One white and one black. Keep watch. Between them, they balance the chaos and order in your life. They are a reminder that what is made in the dark will be born into the light. Your thoughts all have the potential to become manifest for good or for ill. If you are wrestling with ideas about doing things differently, then know that you need to give the situation time to come into a better alignment. Before you act, it would be worth sounding out somebody neutral about your ideas. Ooh. Yeah. So you're being encouraged not to rush. Go swimming, take a bath, spend time reflecting. Don't push yourself into shifting and changing and doing things differently. You probably do need to shift in the way that you're doing things in order to come into a greater place of alignment. But direction is more important than speed. Just pushing as hard as you can for change and for alignment sometimes can get you more stuck and more out of alignment. So make sure that you're being mindful there. And, I hope that you have somebody neutral to sound out your ideas with, and I would encourage you to do so if you have the ability. And if you happen to be somebody in this collective that does not feel like they have any neutral sounding board available to them in their life at this time, then I would encourage you to reach out and connect to the support of your spirit guides and whatever force you feel to be the most neutral support, and having a conversation with yourself with the influence of that guide, and taking the time to think it over, feel it over really, and try and see things from multiple different perspectives before you make a decision on how you choose to move forward. You know what I mean? Oh, whoa, there we go. We got some retractions. I'm sure you are too, pumpkin. Yes, good luck with your job interview. Hello, Timaeus. Jesus loves you too. Oh yeah, if you're just getting here, we're reading from the Sacred Sites Oracle cards here. This is like the very first Oracle deck I ever bought from the Herb Bar a couple of years ago. He made you too, and he loves you too. Yes, indeed. All right. So, next we're going to be reading a little bit about your future energy, about your potential. This is in the position of the upper world for Callanish. And here it says the constellation of Cygnus. Usually the past is going to be somewhere on the bottom of the card. The present will be somewhere kind of in the middle of the card. And then there's a lot of symbolism in relation to your future, generally at the top of the card here. So here it says the constellation of Cygnus, the swan, is the primary celestial focus here. Also known as the Northern Cross, it has the shape of a Celtic cross, as above, so below. Could it be that the purposefully erected stones at Callanish were situated above flowing waters deep in the earth and imbued with encoded memories? This site calls to the part of you that can, no matter what struggles you face, bring about order and stability, from which you can move forward with confidence when you are ready to do so. Know that there are always at least two sides to every argument and idea, and that the best decision for you can only come from an understanding of both. Don't be afraid to take a stance, but inform yourself well before you do so. Exactly. Okay, that's what we were just talking about. Like, take your time, take time for contemplation, take time to be in your quiet, in your space. Take time to reach out to the forces that assist you in seeing things from a different perspective. And then take a stance. Once you feel so well informed that you feel it in your body that it's the right thing to do. You know what I mean? Hey, sir. Hello. I'm feeling good. I just got some body work from my coworker, and he's amazing. And I wasn't sure I was going to be able to get through this because we call it massage brain in the industry, you know. But maybe it's just tuning me in a little bit more to my intuition. Let's say that. So to close here before I head off, there's a visualization here for the Callanish energy. And here it says, imagine yourself standing barefoot inside the stone circle at Callanish on a warm summer's night. Tiny orbs of light flit around the silhouetted megaliths, and the damp grass tickles your feet. Now look down through the earth to see the fairies in the catacombs of the underworld. Inhale the earth magic and allow its energy to surge through you, attuning every cell in your body. Look up and observe the moon rise above the hills as the Cygnus constellation glistens in the sky. Notice that a being of white swan feathers, the white guardian, is watching you. The black guardian appears, and you realize that you are being called to acknowledge your shadow self. Take time to do this and allow these beings to come to you together and align your energies. Next, watch the moon disappear behind a mountain and bring your focus to the avenue of stones. As the moon reappears, you see its brilliant light coming towards you down the avenue. It is the shining one. As you are engulfed in light, allow your darkness and all that weighed you down to be dissolved, raising your vibration and connecting you with the stars. Daw. What a lovely energy. Some of these can be kind of dark and dense. And it's interesting, I do actually have some Scottish roots in a physiological kind of sense. Um, Although I think that the work that they did in Scotland and surrounding areas, just like gridworky, ley liney type of stuff, has impacted all of us quite intensely. I drive by the Scottish Rite Temple by my um, local university all the time, and was always curious about the energy emanating from there. I don't think I will investigate personally, but perhaps in the 5D, this is a good idea. I think so. Yes, it did. He's been doing this for 20 years, so I feel like it'd be a pretty bad. That would be terrible if you weren't fantastic at bodywork after 2 decades of practice. You know what I mean? Aw, you're very sweet. Yes, so do I. Okay, well, I also got a haircut yesterday. I don't usually do this because I don't want to encourage all the annoying comments and stuff, but you guys see that? I was like, get rid of all of it! All of it! And you know why? Because if you haven't been paying attention, I'm from Central Texas, and it is almost July. And please pray for me. Because the weather is not fun. I think you may or may not be from India. Is that correct? I know there's a lot of different areas and different weather patterns in India, but most of the people I know from India are always talking to me about how, silly and weak we are here in Texas with our 105-degree summer weather. Oh no. You're playing. Donald J. Trump is a Christian. That is what he says, indeed. Are you like a Trump supporter? I literally don't care. Like you're absolutely welcome here. I'm just curious because of the way you said that. And yes, witchcraft is for playing with. I don't think it's for taking seriously. If you take witchcraft seriously, then you cannot be connected to Christ at all because if you take witchcraft seriously, then you're 100% invested in trying to make things happen in the physical world that you want to make happen in the physical world with no regard for other individuals and other energies and the greatest good of all and the wisdom of God. And so that can be very sketchy and dangerous. I am definitely not a supporter of all of that black magic nonsense. It's a problem, in my opinion. Why have I done that? That's what I'm saying. I did that because it's hot, and I have a lot of hair, and it's hot. No, you're not from India? Okay, well, wherever you are from, what's the weather like over there? Also, Judah, um, where are you from? I'm from Texas, so I know that there are quite a lot of Christians and Trump supporters here, you know? Oh, like why did I just shave the bottom part? Because I'm not ready to shave my entire head yet. I like my hair, but I mean, initially, I actually got my undercut because it was taking so much of my attention and energy to try and do the things the way I was doing them when I was living with my ex fiance that I just didn't take care of myself. I didn't have time to take care of myself. And I was always running late and just getting things in at the last minute. So I was brushing my hair with a plastic comb right before work and just like tearing it up and causing all kinds of static and problems. And so the back of my hair, I have the Irish curls pattern. And that's all like the curliest, densest, tightest, oiliest, weirdest hair. Not weird, tight curl patterns are not weird. Sorry, not all that. but it broke, and so my hair was fried right here. There was so much damage that when I put it in a ponytail for work, I just looked crazy, and so I wanted to get rid of it and cut it and grow it out so that it was all even and it didn't have split ends and damage and stuff. But the next year I had it grown out inches and I was gonna blend it all together, and it just got so hot. I was like, I can't let it go. So now I'm just an undercut person. I think I might keep it forever. We'll see what happens. You know what would be the best way to rebuke me in the name of Jesus? To get off of our live. What are you doing? Does Jesus appreciate, does the church appreciate you coming in here and spreading hate, or coming in here and paying attention to things that are problematic? Like, where's your integrity? Go away. Have your beliefs and then stand on them, and then, like, lead by example. That's what Christ is all about, is leading by example. So yeah, it's about 40 degrees Celsius on your side. Dang, I can never remember like how much the difference is, but I'm gonna remember that and go look it up later and see what it's like. Okay. I have so much stuff I've got to do today, but I want to pull a card for y'all. I know that we just had a moon, right? We had a new moon recently, and we are coming up onto the next full moon. I, to be perfectly honest, don't even remember which sign it's going to be in, but there's a full moon coming. So, is there anything that this particular collective would benefit from hearing right now, as this full moon comes towards us? What would be supportive for this Callanish collective? How can they support this mission towards alignment as we move towards this full moon? We got a full moon card, and this one happens to be a full moon in Aquarius. So there may be something about the time between now and the next full moon in Aquarius, because I'm pretty certain that this upcoming full moon is not in Aquarius. But also, just right now, it says, show the world the real you. So let your freak flag fly. Be yourself. Speak from the heart. Do the thing. Say the thing. Obviously make sure that you know who you are, what you're doing, what you need, what you believe, how you're wanting to move before you move. But then do it fearlessly and just be yourself. And that will assist you in coming into greater alignment and releasing whatever you need to release during this upcoming full moon to help support you through not being knocked over and experiencing issues because of the intensity of this full moon. All of that. I will see y'all very soon for a reading. I think that we're going to be getting into the continuum concept or the ringing cedars of Russia next time. But I also really have been enjoying getting into this like narrative tarot stuff. So I'm going to do more of that as well as soon as I have the ability. And yes, I was going to wait until September to get back into my emails, but we'll see what happens, because as much as I do have so much going on right now and I was overextending myself, I feel like there's a lot of shifts in the wind right now, and I don't know exactly what they're going to mean. So I'm leaving things open, you know? If you're sensitive to sounds, please cover your ears or take out your earbuds here. Oh, that's backwards for you guys, isn't it? Don't forget to be grateful and seek those gratitudes today, and think about what it is that you have to be grateful for, and think about what it is that you have to be grateful for that you don't have to deal with, that isn't there. All of those directions, all of that. Okay, love, light, peace and personal responsibility. Oh, yes. Yes, I will draw one card on you. I totally will. Let's see. Let's use the learning deck, huh? Okay. Before I sign off here, is there anything that I can tell yes sir about right now? Do what again? The singing bowl? Hi. Yeah? I'm assuming that was a yes. I can do it again. Okay. Because you left it so open, I'm just going to go real general. Yeah. In the past, in the recent past, you became aware of unlimited possibilities in some way. Something opened up, maybe in your life, maybe a new experience, a new opportunity, a new endeavor, or maybe just like internally in your mind, a new mindset, a new way of thinking about things, a new perspective, a new pattern that you're looking for, you know? But I actually got 3 cards for you. So in the present position, the way that that shift and that change and that new perspective is impacting you right now. Well, it says the beginning of projects and creative endeavors here, but the High Priestess is in reverse. So, in reverse, it's about secrets, harm, hidden agendas, disconnection from intuition, withdrawal, silence, selfishness, shallowness, ignorance, misunderstanding. And what this means to me, all these cards have a yes, a no, or a maybe on them. This one says maybe. And because this card is about connecting to your intuition and knowing things for beyond a shadow of a doubt, knowing things because you've seen things from all perspectives, and then you know the balance, you know the truth, you know what's right for you, right? This is very much just giving me that you are taking your time. You are taking your time in moving forward. You're taking your time in assessing how you want to change things in your life, how you want to approach this new opportunity, how you want to utilize this new perspective. And so you're slowing down and you're reflecting and you're accepting that you don't know everything. Because the High Priestess does kind of know everything, but not in the way that we're used to. Not in a super left-brained kind of way. And so to have this in reverse very much is like yes or no or maybe. The answer is maybe, and you're sitting in the maybe. You're sitting in the unknown right now. And in the past, you had a big shift, a big change, a big question mark presented to you. So that can be fun and exciting. And now you're settling into the unsettling part of that feeling of being in entirely new territory and not really knowing what to do with it. You know what I mean? And in the near future, in the near future, we have the devil. And I mean, this doesn't necessarily mean, well, let's see. In the upright, the themes in relation to this card have to do with the shadow self, with attachment, with addiction, with restriction, sexuality, temptation, seduction, destructive behavior, materialism, codependency, toxicity. As this 15 reduces to 6, the number 6 is about responsibility and harmony. Yeah. Responsibility and harmony. I see the devil and the lovers. They look very similar. The devil card has this man and this woman and this person standing over them, and they're connected by a chain. That's not great. In the lovers, there's like an angel up here, and there's a man and a woman, and they're connected, but not by chains, not materially. It's a choice. Literally, the card, the lovers, is about a choice, right? And so the devil here, because it says it's talking about responsibility and harmony, harmony is the lover's card. Harmony is making a choice in alignment with the greatest and highest good, because you know it in your bones, because you've sat on it, because you've accepted that you don't know everything and you waited until timing felt right, right? So what I'm getting off of the devil being in your near future is the opposite part of that, is the responsibility side of that, right? So you had this fun, innocent, childlike, fresh start energy in your recent past that was necessary to break you through into a new perspective. But because of that situation, you're now integrating and you're realizing the work that you have ahead of you, the responsibility that you have to exploring and investigating and working through your shadows, your attachments, your addictions, your temptations, your destructive behavior. So this is really an invitation to, as you move into your future, to be like, get excited about that work. Yeah. Can I get a clarifier on the devil, please? How should yes, sir, approach this shadow work that he's being called into in the near future? He needs to say no to something. He said yes to something in the past, but because of that, he needs to make space now so he can keep saying yes to new things, and there will be space for them. So what is the nature of this shadow, or what is the nature of the practice that he can utilize to address this shadow? I feel like this may or may not be the right deck to be clarifying. If something comes out in a second, then I will use it as well, but then I think I'm going to draw a shadow work card. Ooh, okay. King of Pentacles. Wealth, business, leadership, security, discipline, abundance, prosperity, generosity. In the reverse, it is greed, indulgence, material loss, stubbornness, obsession with wealth and status, financial ineptitude. Okay, let's let's combine that with a shadow work card and see what this King of Pentacles energy, clarifying the devil, is all about. Because the devil is a no, and the king is a yes. So, are these complementary, paradoxical energies? Or are these like opposing, warring energies? What kind of shadow would he benefit from exploring the most right now? I feel like this energy is very tied into the entire Callanish collective. Like, it may not resonate with all of you, but I think a lot of you will resonate with the energy that Yes Sir is tapping into right now. Wow, the cards are just not wanting to come out right now. I wonder what that's about. Spirit, can we know? Should we know? Does he just need to be warned that he has something coming up in the future in regards to shadow work that he's going to need to address? Please and thank you, thank you, thank you. Please and thank you, thank you, thank you, Spirit. Please and thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh, man. Okay, I get it. On the bottom of the deck, we have victim. Helpless, external blame, learned powerlessness. This is learned powerlessness. These people in these chains. And where do you learn powerlessness from? Generally, from your early experiences as a child of your family. I just saw that this is the Capricorn card, right? The devil is the Capricorn card. And King of Pentacles is a very earthy card. It's very earth and fire. It's very the devil. It's very Capricorn, honestly. So that's what I'm getting off of this, is the dark and light side of Capricorn energy. And Capricorn energy is all about our roots, all about our families, right? So you may have some experience coming up in your near future that makes you feel triggered, that makes you feel like a victim, that makes you feel helpless, powerless, out of control, unable to control your circumstances, unable to control yourself, unable to control your victimization, right? And so what you're being asked to do is hold your inner child. It may be useful to do some kind of like regression work or even like past life work. You can find videos about that like on YouTube and stuff, which I'm assuming you have access to since you're here. Or you can do a visualization or use like a stuffed animal or something to represent you and literally do a meditation of like holding yourself. You can hug yourself also. 20-second hugs are beneficial, not just from person to person, but literally if you hug yourself like this for 20 seconds, it will start to release compounds in your body that help you to feel more grounded, more secure, less powerless, more safe, more loved, more loving. Okay? So you're being asked to let go of this feeling. And it's like you already know the truth. You know that victimhood is not the truth. But you know, in some senses, you are also objectively a victim in some ways. And sitting with that both and energy can be a lot. So I understand why you ask for particulars and specifics about how to move forward through this. But yes, you're going to be triggered into doing some of the shadow work in the near future. And something's going to happen that is going to cause you to feel stuck or scared or powerless or small. And remember, just because you are small in some senses, right? Both and. You are the father and the son. You are a child. But even your child self is not small, is not powerless, is not weak. Your child self, in its fully integrated form, is a mother baby. And that is the most powerful force on the planet. And you have all of that inside of you. And you can access it literally by giving yourself a 20-second hug. That's what I got off of that. No, I am not. What makes you ask, huh? Cap like Capricorn. It's funny you say the thing about, can I even say that word? The letter K and then the letter K and then that letter again. Um, because when I was in school and I was getting ready for my graduation party, I made all these little gift certificate coupon things. And my name is Kaya with a K, and my last name starts with a K. So that was my business name. And then I put cash at the bottom. And then I was like, oh, I want to spell cash with a K, but I can't do that because the triple K got stolen and used by horrible people, just like the rainbow has been stolen and used by people that I don't particularly align with, even though I love rainbows. You know? So yeah, I am not really a Christian. I do not really support the alphabet soup incorporated. I'm just not an institutionalized person. But that doesn't mean I have any issue with you if you do identify with those institutions. I think that that is the case for a good reason, and you're on your path for a good reason. And I trust your judgment on your own life and your own psyche. And that is always what we are here to do, is to have me here to help remind you that you have all the answers in yourself. That any guidance I give you is just direction to help you to connect in deeply, more deeply with the answers that you already have in your heart, that you already feel in your chest. And when you listen to tarot and divination, it's so that you can listen to somebody say something and feel something light up so much within you that you know that that message was for you. So you may know the energy, you may feel it in your body, but it may take somebody else verbalizing something in a particular way that you didn't really know how to verbalize yet. And that will help you not only to take that information in more deeply, but will help you over time to be able to communicate your heart and your soul and your truth with the people around you more authentically. Somebody figure out when the next full moon in Aquarius is. I'm so curious now. Between now and then, lots of interesting stuff's going to happen. And I'm looking forward to it. Yeah. Love, light, peace, and personal responsibility. I will see you next time. Have a beautiful rest of your day. I hope you get some great sleep, and I hope all of you guys take that advice that we channeled for you, sir, to yourselves. Everybody go give yourself a hug. Yeah.